571 clues have come and gone, but 26 new ones are headed your way as part of this 22nd episode of Disney 100 Jeopardy. Welcome in. As always, I am your host, Bryan Perri, and thanks so much for being here. Guys, we are at over 1 million views in this show's history, so thank you so much. I literally could not do this without you. And speaking of you, I hope you had a good week. I hope it was a better week than my Disney shares had. But if not, that's okay, because today is a new day. So let's kick this thing off on the right foot by checking out the rules on your screen. There they are. If this is your first time playing, welcome in. You'll see there's a rule there that says you can cheat. How exciting, greatest game show ever. If you tuned into last week's episode, you'll know that Final Jeopardy was about Avatar, the biggest box office success in the history of cinematography. So I'm sure you went back and watched the 17-hour film on Disney Plus in preparation of this episode. But if not, that's okay. I'm bringing you 4 other Disney categories that you will be quizzed on starting right now. So let's check out the categories in this episode 22. There it is, James Cameron's blockbuster franchise, Avatar. Second category making its return is Rhyme Time. Third category, I'm a little late, Red, White, and Blue. I hope you had a good 4th of July weekend. Last weekend, I figured why not throw in a little patriotic category. Each answer will have something relating to red, white, or blue in it. The fourth category is a suggestion in the comments. You see it below. It is called Before the Song. Basically, I'll give you a line that is spoken in a Disney film, and you will have to tell me what song comes next. Pretty cool. I love that. And the fifth and final category, also a suggestion, this one from Wade. It is titled EPCOT. EPCOT standing for the Experimental Prototype Community of Yesterday. Not tomorrow, but yesterday. So it's all about defunct rides and shows that obviously no longer exist at EPCOT, aka my favorite Walt Disney World park. Fun fact. All right, it is time for the cupcake round, the easiest round of the game. Look at that little cupcake graphic. All of these are worth 200 points each. I hope you ace it and start this game off on the right foot. Here's the board. We start off with Avatar. The name of the moon where the first film takes place. The answer is Pandora.
Pandora, a world of wonder and mystery, incredible danger and strange beauty.
Moving on, here's Rhyme Time for 2. Tony Stark and Captain Hook's nemesis. That would be one Iron Man and Peter Pan. We're on to Red, White, and Blue's first clue. The original Disney princess. You might know her as Snow White. Who is Snow White?
Oh dear. Was this the children?
Here comes my favorite category. It's Before the Song. Do you trust me? Yes. The movie is Aladdin. The characters are Aladdin and Jasmine, and the song is A Whole New World.
Do you trust me?
Yes.
I can show you the world.
And let's finish off the cupcake round with some EPCOT. Hurry up, you've got a few seconds to study this map. In 1982, World Showcase at EPCOT opened with 9 pavilions rather than 11. These 2 were added later on. All right, time to stop studying the map because the correct answer is Norway and Morocco. Each of those were added a few years after EPCOT debuted in 1982. That's going to do it for the cupcake round. Hopefully you've got 1,000 points stuffed into your back pocket just like that. See, I can't snap. Here we go. just like that. If not, fear not, because here comes the 400-point round. It starts with Avatar. The name of the second film. No, you do not get points for Avatar 2. It has to be Avatar: The Way of Water. Here comes rhyme time for 400. Elsa's hit song in Frozen and the location of Disney's original international theme park. I am looking for Let It Go and Tokyo. Here's Red, White, and Blue for 400. The first Pixar film released in 2022. That would be Turning Red.
Not to brag, but being 13 means I'm officially a grown-up. At least according to the Toronto Transit Commission.
Good for you.
On to Before the Song now. I don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad. The character who said the line was Ariel. The movie, of course, is The Little Mermaid, and the song is Part of Your World.
I don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad.
I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
And here's EPCOT's second clue. The attraction scene here was replaced by Frozen Ever After. The answer is Maelstrom. All right, look, I loved Maelstrom, right? It was my favorite ride on World Showcase, but World Showcase only had 2 rides when it was operating. So let's not get all crazy and say they took away a legendary attraction at EPCOT to build this Frozen ride. No. Maelstrom was good. It wasn't that good. And I'm gonna say it, guys. Frozen Ever After is better. Here comes the 600-point round now. We're back to Avatar. We humans call them banshees, but the Na'vi call these aerial predators this instead. They are known to the Na'vi as the Ikran. Here comes rhyme time for 600. Festival of Fantasy and Ariel, or any of her sisters. That would be a parade and mermaid. Red, White, and Blue for 6. A concert venue at Disney Springs. Correct answer is House of Blues. Let me know if you've been to House of Blues in the comments below, because that was a staple during my Disney college program. Here's Before the Song for 6. Look, now it's like this, little britches. All you gotta do is... Spoken by Baloo in the Jungle Book, the correct answer is The Bare Necessities.
Look, now it's like this, little britches. All you gotta do is
look for the bare necessities.
Here comes EPCOT for 600. In his famous video revealing his plans for EPCOT, Walt Disney talked about his plans to build this. Unfortunately, the plans for EPCOT shifted to becoming a theme park instead after his death. EPCOT was supposed to be a city. It was supposed to be a city of the future. And yes, while it is my favorite Walt Disney World park, I cannot sleep every night because the city of EPCOT would have been awesome.
The most exciting, the most important part of our Florida project, in fact, the heart of everything we'll be doing in Disney World, will be our experimental prototype city of tomorrow. We call it EPCOT.
All right, we are more than halfway through the game. 15 clues down, 11 to go. It is time for the 800-point round. Now, this is where things start getting really tough, where it really separates the Disney fans from the people who care way too much about Disney, like me. All right, we start with Avatar. Two avatars can be seen playing this sport on Pandora as Jake takes his first steps outside in his new body. The correct answer is basketball. I'm laughing because the scene just seems so, like, unnecessary. I don't know. Check it out. So weird looking. For a movie that has such great CGI, isn't that scene just weird looking? Anyway, let's move on to rhyme time for 800. Two Disney films. One features the song Surface Pressure, and the other stars the late Paul Walker. I told you this was going to get tougher. The correct answer, which I'm sure most of you got the first half, is Encanto and 8 Below. Remember 8 Below? Paul Walker and all the dogs? Here's the 800-point clue from Red, White, and Blue. A Disneyland restaurant that opened in 1967. It overlooks the beginning of Pirates of the Caribbean in Disneyland. It looks so cool. I want to eat there so badly. I haven't done it yet, though. Correct answer is Blue Bayou. Here's before the song for 800. Are you just trying to get me to talk about myself? Because if you are, I will gladly do so in song form. The line is spoken in Moana, and the song is the either beloved or despised tune of Shiny.
Are you just trying to get me to talk about myself? Because if you are, I will gladly do so. Huh? In song form. Rather be shiny like a treasure from a sunken pirate wreck.
And here comes EPCOT for 800. Oh, here's a very meta clue. On the old Ellen's Energy adventure, Ellen defeats her college rival Jamie Lee Curtis and Albert Einstein in Jeopardy. The Final Jeopardy question read, "This is the one source of power that will never run out." Ellen won the game by providing this answer. The correct answer is brain power. What is brain power?
Let's go down to Ellen now and see what she came up with as a response to our Final Jeopardy clue. Ellen?
What is brain power, Alex?
You are correct. And your wager? You too risked everything, but you doubled your score to 35,600, and that makes you, Ellen, our new Jeopardy champion. Congratulations.
If any EPCOT ride or attraction summed up the transformation of the park and its current state, it's Ellen's Energy Adventure and Universe of Energy, which predated that because they were both educational, they were slow moving, they were fun, they were informative, and then they got killed off for a thrill ride with an IP attached to it. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which is great, by the way. But yeah, Ellen's Energy Adventure was an experience. All right, horse blinders on. It is time to focus because it is time for the overly dramatic soundtrack-infused 1,000-point round. Hit it. Again, guys, I have no idea if these games are too difficult or too easy. I release them, I read the comments, and then I say, well, I guess that one was too easy, that one was too hard. So I have no idea how you're doing. You might have 0 points, you might have 20,000. You might have 1,000,000 if you're a cheater and just make up your scores. Anyway, with that, it is time to kick off the 1,000-point round. It starts with Avatar. Trees play a significant role in the original film. In fact, the final shot of the movie takes place at the base of this location. Correct answer is the Tree of Souls. Here's Rhyme Time's final clue. One sings Cruella de Vil in 101 Dalmatians. The other sings Why Should I Worry in Oliver and Company. Who are Roger and Dodger?
Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil.
Why should I worry? Why should I care?
Here's Red, White, and Blue for 1,000. A famous line uttered on Pirates of the Caribbean prior to its refurbishment in 2018. I still have a shirt from the old school version of the ride. The line was, "We wants the redhead."
Come on now. Quiet your scum.
Here comes the final clue from before the song. What's the matter with me? You'd think a girl would learn. It is spoken by Meg in Hercules, which came out in 1997. Not Hunchback, Hercules. Make up for last week's mistake. And the song is I Won't Say I'm in Love.
What's the matter with me? You'd think a girl would learn.
And the final clue on the board goes to EPCOT for 1,000 points. Seen here is the America Gardens Theater in its original state. By late 1993, a roof and backstage area were added in preparation for this show that ran throughout 1994 and into 1995. All right, before I reveal the answer, everyone's excited for that Barbenheimer showdown that's happening in the movie theaters in a few weeks, right? Between Barbie and Oppenheimer. The reason I ask is because did you know that Disney had a head start on the Barbie craze? Because the correct answer is...
Okay, everybody, this is it! The magical world of Barbie is about to begin!
Which debuted in late 1993 and yes, ran through 1994 and even a bit of 1995. And it ran in the America Gardens Theater because that is what we're most proud of as Americans. Barbie.
Barbie's world, there's no limitations. In Barbie's world, there's nothing you can't do.
Okay, it is time for the last part of the game, aka Final Jeopardy, where you will make your wagers and ultimately determine how proud of yourself you will be. Let's check out the category. Last lines. This was a suggestion from Jordan. You can see the comment below. I love this idea. Basically, I'll read you the last line of a famous film and you'll have to tell me the name of the movie. Make those wagers. Okay, time is up. Let's check out what the last line is. Wow, a puppy. Good luck. Okay, time is up. The correct answer to determine if you will walk away in shame or with your head held high is Toy Story.
Now, Buzz, what could Andy possibly get that is worse than you?
Oh, what is it? What is it? Wow, a puppy!
Hope you got it right and hope you had fun. Once again, I'll be here next Sunday for episode 23 of Disney 100 Jeopardy. But before then, I'll be here Wednesday with another episode of Inside 300 to catch you up on your Disney news. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe. Click that bell icon. Hello, bell. This way you're notified every time we come out with brand new content. I've been your host, Bryan Perri, and I will see you next time. Till then.
Bye-bye.